So today our topic is, I think you all know, and that is cheater data warehouse architecture and the types of metadata, right? So I hope you all are prepared with that, and Raju will monitor the session. So you will voluntarily raise your hand and discuss the topic. After that, because each of you needs to participate, so that this will be more interactive. And at the end of the session, Raju will pronounce the names of the students who have actively participated in the discussion. Right? So, Raju, let's start the session then. I'm handing over this to you.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
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 Okay. I will be starting then if no one is starting. Okay. So I will be discussing about the three-tier architecture of the data warehouse. So let's begin with it. First of all, when we talk about the three-tier architecture of the data warehouse, it is divided into three sub parts. That is the bottom tier, middle tier, and the top tier. And we are going to discuss in details about this each of the tiers. First, when the data is taken from the source, it goes under some operations or some modules to get to the data warehouse layer. So before from the data source, from the sources that is in the source layer, here all the sources are there. The external sources or the operation data that we are collecting will be here, and then it will be processing through the some data staging part. That is the in this data staging, some of the information are extracted and transformed. Then ETL tools data transform, that is from the sources data are extracted and passed to the data warehouse module. Here some operation that are reconcile layer is there, where this allow us to ensure that the data that we have collected is consistent or not. Okay. So after pre-processing of this data, then it is loaded into the data warehouse. After that, the data is now divided into different data marts. This is done to easy access of the data and also to improve the response time of the end user. Okay. So these are the specific data marts that are divided from the data warehouse object. It is for specific, consider this is from some specific purpose or primary object of the particular data. So when we talk about, this is the representation where all of the tiers are shown. The in the bottom layer, bottommost layer, where we can see there is this is the source data that is being extracted and loaded. That is ETL process is done here, and then it is put into the, or after in this process ETL is done, and this we can see here a lot of many stages: data staging, reconcile layer. These all are combined in this portion. After that, after the processing of this data, these are stored in the data warehouse. Okay. After that, it is divided into data marts, as I have told. So after this, it goes into the OLAP server, where the OLAP stands for Online Analytical Processing. This is OLAPs are based on multi-dimensional, which gives us the interactive access to the information for further analysis. Okay. After this, the analysis are performed. As we can see, data minings are done, analysis are done to get our required or satisfied data. So that's all from my point of view. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jyoti
Okay.
and I'm from Integrated MSc IT 9th semester. So just wait a minute, I'll be sharing my screen. Raju, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So today's discussion topic is about the three-tier data warehouse architecture and the types of metadata. So first, so this three-tier data warehouse architecture. So firstly, data will be coming from different sources like from operational database, ERP, external source, and it will be used by the ETL tool to extract, clean, transform, and finally load it in the bottom tier layer. So the bottom tier is a data warehouse database server, and we use the backend tools and utilities to perform the extract, clean, load, and refresh functions here. So the output will be sent to the middle tier, that is the OLAP server. OLAP server will be implemented as relational OLAP and multidimensional OLAP. In relational OLAP, it is an extended relational database management system and maps the operations on multidimensional data to standard relational operations. In multidimensional OLAP, it implements directly the multidimensional data and operations. And finally, the output will go to the top tier. So this tier is mainly the front-end client layer, and this layer holds the query tools and reporting tools, analysis tool, and data mining tools. So now the types of metadata. There are three kinds of metadata: business metadata, technical metadata, and operational metadata. In business metadata, it has a data ownership information, business definition, and changing policies. In technical metadata, it includes database system names, tables, and column names and sizes, data types, and allowed values. It also includes structural information such as primary and foreign key attributes. And the third one is operational metadata. It includes the currency of data and data lineage. Currency of data means whether the data is active or in archive state. And lineage of data means the history of data that is migrated and transformation is applied on it. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, good morning. So my name is Ankit and I will start now. So the discussion topic is about the three-tier data warehouse architecture and types of in the bottom layer. The bottom layer is a data warehouse database server. There is also a bottom tier from operational or external sources. Then the ETL process takes place. That is the data are extracted using a program interface known as gateways, like Open Database Connection or JDBC, which allows client programs to generate SQL code to be executed at the server. And we can also see that in the bottom tier also contain a metadata repository, which store information about the data warehouse and its contents. In the middle tier is a OLP server that is implemented using either relational OLAP or multidimensional OLAP. OLAP servers present a business user with multi-dimensional data from data warehouse or data marts without concern regarding how or where the data are stored. So at the top tier is a front-end client layer, which contains queries and reporting tools. Queries and reporting tools like production tools, then analysis tool like preparing the chart based on the analysis, and data mining tools is used for discovering difference, hidden knowledge, and patterns. So now the types of metadata like categories are technical metadata, business metadata, and operational metadata. So in the technical metadata, it is stored technical data such as table attributes, size, primary key, foreign key, and it is used by the developer, tester, administrator. And in business metadata contains detail about the business terms for the benefit of the end user to understand the information stored in the data warehouse. Here, data manipulation will not take place. And the operational metadata, it store all the operational data sources information. So thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, today I'll be talking about three-tier data warehouse. Okay, here three-tier architecture for data warehouse. Can you see everyone see the presentation?
Your screen is
Hello?
not visible.
Image is not visible. Can you see now?
No.
Okay. Leave it. Today I'll be talking about three-tier data warehouse architecture. In three-tier architectures, there are three types of tiers: bottom tiers, middle tiers, and top-down tiers. In bottom tiers, what it does is that in bottom tiers, it's the relational database which use backend tools to utilize feed database, and here all the extraction, cleaning, and data logs and refreshings are all done. In the middle tier, the OLAP servers are used. OLAP means online analytical processing. In this middle tier, there are two types of OLAPs, that is relational and multidimensional OLAP. In relational OLAP, what it means is that whenever a user sends some query in 3D multidimensional, then what our OLAPs is do is that it converts the multidimensional into two standard some standard relational operation, then it operates some relational database. After what it done the operation, it converts the what is the output, then it converts back into multidimensionals, and that's what the purpose of our OLAPs. In MOLAPs, what it does is that it just it doesn't convert anything. It directly puts the query that is multidimensional, and it directly outputs the value in multidimensional. And what top tier do is that in top tier, this is the front line layer. In this front line layer, the layer here, the analytical reporting and analysis, everything is done. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kashyapi. I'm going to wait a second.
वॉइस बहुत लो है तुम्हारा.
अभी
हाँ, अभी ठीक है.
wait. स्क्रीन दिख रहा है? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to discuss on the topic Twitter architecture and the types of metadata. So there are three types of There are three layers in the three-tier architecture. The first one is bottom tier. The bottom tier of the architecture is the data warehouse database server. It is a relational database system. We use the back-end tools and utilities to feed data into the bottom tier. These backend tools and utilities perform the extract, clean, load, and refresh functions. So the next is middle tier. In this tier, we have the OLAP server that can be implemented in two ways. So in the first way, by relational OLAP, which is an extended relational database management system. The ROLAP maps the operations on multidimensional data to standard relational operations. And the second one is by multidimensional OLAP, which directly implements that multidimensional data and operations. And the last one is top tier. It is the front-end client layer. This layer holds the query tools and reporting tools, analysis tools, and data mining tools. Now let's come to the types of metadata. There are three types of metadata. The first one is business metadata. It has the business ownership information, business definition, and changing policies. The second one is technical metadata. It includes database system names, tables, and column names and sizes, data types, and allowed values. It also includes structural information such as primary and foreign key attributes. And the last one is operational metadata. It includes currency of data and data lineage. Currency of data means whether the data is active, archived, or purged. Lineage of data means the history of data migrated and transformation applied on it. So that's all. Thank you.
We have around 30 minutes, so start speaking. Okay, I can see someone is raising the hand. Okay, Ditiman.
Good morning, Raji. Am I audible?
Your voice is cracking.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Still, your voice is cracking.
Okay, wait a second. Am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Still same.
Okay, I have very poor network connectivity. Can I continue like
Okay.
this?
Now, okay.
Okay. Wait a second. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
No, it was not coming up.
Okay. Is it visible right now?
No, it is not. You can directly start if the screen is
Okay.
not coming up.
So I'll start right now. So basically, good morning to all of you. I'm Ditiman Hazarika, and I'm from MSCIT third. So today I will present my lecture on that is three-tier architecture of data warehouses. So first, here is the bottom layer that is also called the data warehouse server. So it consists of mainly a data warehouse server, which is a relational database management system. So it includes some specialized data marts and a metadata repository. Okay, so the data from the operational database and the external sources that are related in the beginning, so that are extracted using application programming interfaces to gateways. Now, what is the gateway? Gateway is mainly provided by the underlying DBMS that allows user programs to generate SQL code so that can execute at the server level. Now, and the next one, examples of gateways are like ODBC, Open Database Connection, and OLEDB, that means Open Linking and Embedding for databases that are produced by Microsoft and JDB Java. So, and next one, the second layer is the middle tier, that is also called as OLAP server. Now, the OLAP server consists of it is for fast querying of data warehouse. Now, it is based on two models. That means one is the relational OLAP model, and the second one is the multidimensional OLAP model. So, relational OLAP model, that means OLAP means online analytical processing. So, what does relational OLAP model does is that it actually maps the multidimensional data to a standard relational data. And the second one, that is multidimensional OLAP model, it directly implements multidimensional data in operation. And
Ditiman, hello, are you there?
Hello, hello, Raju? Hello?
Okay. एक सेकंड रुक, एक सेकंड. Hello, Ditiman. Okay, Abdul, you can start.
Can I start without the slide? Hello?
Okay. You haven't prepared the slide or what?
I have prepared the slide, but I do not know. Let's try.
Okay.
Hello, is my slide visible?
Yes.
I cannot see my slide. I will going to discuss about metadata. So everyone knows that metadata is defined as data about data. But I'll give an example of metadata. The index of a book can serve as a metadata because we can search the page number, search the content of a book from the index. So it summarize the whole of the book. So in data warehouse, we can create metadata for the data names and definition of a given data warehouse. So next, what are the categories of metadata? There are basically three different categories. First one is business metadata, and second one is technical metadata, and third one is operational metadata. So what does business metadata means? It has the ownership information, business definition, and changing policies. Next, metadata. Technical metadata, it include database system name, tables and column name, and size, data types, and allowed values. Technical metadata also include structure information such as primary and foreign key, attribute, and indices. So last one is operational metadata. In it it include currency of data and data lineage. With this, I'll conclude my speech. Thank you.
Okay, I can see Gopal is raising hand. Gopal, you can start, or is Dikman there? Dikman? Okay, I think Dikman is started. Gopal, you can start. Hello, Gopal. Your voice is not coming. Noise. Gopal, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Ah. Hello. My name is Gopal Kaur, and I will start the session. Can my is my screen is visible?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, yes, yes. It
Uh,
is.
I will start. There are three types of data warehouse architecture. These are data warehouse usually have a three level of data warehouse architecture. Bottom tier, data warehouse server, and second one is a middle tier. This is called OLAP server, and third one is top tier. This is also called front end tool. Now discuss the first topic, bottom tier. A bottom tier that consists of a data warehouse server, which is as always an RDBMS. It may it may include several specialized data marts and a metadata repository. The second one is middle tier. A middle tier which consists of an OLAP server for fast querying of the data warehouses. The OLAP server is implemented using either a relational OLAP, that is called ROLAP, and second one is a multidimensional OLAP, that is MOLAP model. Now third one is top tier. A top tier that consists front-end tools for displaying result provided by OLAP, as well as additional tools for data mining of the OLAP generated data. Now the second topic is types of metadata. There are three types of metadata. These are business metadata, technical metadata, and operational metadata. The first one is business metadata. It has the data ownership information, business definition, and changing policies. The second one is technical metadata. It includes database, system name, table and column name, and size, data types, and allowed values. Technical metadata also includes structural information such as primary and foreign key attributes and indicates. Operational metadata. It includes currency of data and data lines. Currency of data means whether the data is active, archived, or purged. Lineage of data means the history of data migrated and transformation applied on it. Thank you.
Hardly we have around 22 minutes, I guess. Sachin. Yes. Okay, I guess Sachin is not able to present the screen. Is there anyone else who want to speak? Hello guys, am I audible?
Hello.
Okay, Bandhan, you can start.
Good morning. My name is Bandhan. I'm from Integrated Machine Science. Today's topic is data warehouse architecture. Data warehouses usually have a three-tier level architecture that include bottom tier, middle tier, and top tier. In bottom tier, the set of the data warehouse, which is almost data marks, data, middle tier, middle tier in consists of an OLAP server for first querying of the warehouse. The OLAP server using either the relation OLAP model and multi-dimension OLAP model. Relation OLAP model, this is an state relation DBMS that maps functions and multi-dimensional operation. A multi-dimensional model, the particular purpose server that directly implement multi-dimensional information and operation. In software that assists front end tools for the displaying results provided by OLAP, as well as additional tools for data of the OLAP data.
Okay, Vivek, you can start.
Wait. Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so our topic is three-tier architecture and the types of metadata. So for the three-tier architecture, we have already seen in many discussion that is divided into bottom tier, middle tier, and top tier. So let's start with the bottom tier. Basically, it consists of the data warehouse server, that is and data mart and metadata repository. So the work of the bottom tier is basically to extract the data from the different external sources and the operational databases, and also to clean up those data and transform it. So then this data is divided into subsets of the data based on the subjectives. Then this subjective data is basically the metadata. So next is the middle tier. It consists of the OLP server, which can be implemented in basically two ways, that is relational OLP model, or you can say multi-dimensional OLP model. So relational OLP model basically is the standard which extends the relational database model to apply on the relational database model for the multi-dimensional operation. And basically, a multi-dimensional OLP model is directly implements on the multi-dimensional databases. And last is the top tier. Here basically you can say that it is a client layer, or consists of the front end tools, mainly for query tools, reporting tools, analytic tools, and data mining tools. Here query report basically the output and the querying for the client. Analytic tools is basically visualization, and data mining is basically for extracting knowledge from the information uh, that is outputted. So if you combine all this, we can visualize in this way. And lastly, the types of metadata: operational metadata, extraction, transform metadata, and end user data. Here, extraction and transform metadata can be also said as technical, and end user metadata can also be said as business metadata. So the operational metadata basically contains the information about the operational data sources, which tells about how many rows which were read and written, what are the process that was started and finished, and which application executed, and all those operational stuff. Then extraction and transformation metadata basically contains the information about the frequency of extraction, how the extraction is done, the method of it, and the transformation details, which is basically done in the staging area. And the lastly is the end user metadata, which can also say as a navigational map. Basically, it's used for locating and applying the business terminology to obtain the result in the business perspective. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, I am Satyan Datta, MSc third sem. Today topic is creator data warehouse architecture and types of metadata. Mm, Creator architecture includes bottom tier, middle tier, and top tier. Bottom tier architecture is the data warehouse and database server, and it is the relational database system. In bottom tier, we use the backend tools and utilize to feed data into the bottom tier. This back end tools and utilize perform to extract, clean, load, and refresh function. In middle tier, we have a OLP server that can be implemented by relational OLP and multi-dimensional OLP. In a relational OLP, which is extended relational database management system, and the relational OLP maps the operation on multi-dimensional data to standard relational operation. In multidimensional OLP model, which directly implemented and multidimensional data and operation. And top tier, the tier is most front-end client layer, and this layer holds the query tools and reporting tools, analysis tools, and data mining tools. There are three types of metadata: business metadata, and it is the data ownership information, business definition, and changing policies. Second one is technical metadata. It includes the database system names, tables, and columns names, and size, data types, and allowed values. And operation metadata. It includes the currency of the data and data. Let's listen this. Thank you.
Okay, I can see MCA roll number 6 is raising hand. Okay.
Hello.
Okay, you can start.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is Nivir Goswami, and today I'm going to discuss about the two topics. At first, the three-tier data warehouse architecture. So I'm trying to share my screen. Please tell me if it is visible. Is my screen visible?
No, it's not coming up.
Is it visible now?
No, it's not coming up.
Okay, I will just speak only then.
Okay, you can directly start. Okay.
Okay.
We don't have much time.
Okay. So first of all, a data warehouse architecture is responsible for designing data warehouse solutions and working with conventional data warehouse technologies to come up with plans that best support business or organization. So the three tiers are the first layer, which is the bottom layer. In this, the extraction is the process of refining the data that is collected from different sources like internal database of the organization, and then external databases from various departments of the institute. The entire process of extracting data from multiple sources, transforming it into a unique standard format, and finally the loading into the warehouse is referred as extraction. The process tools helps in transforming the data into a particular format after extraction and before loading it to the warehouse. The second layer is the middle layer, or we can say as OLAP server. In here, data source rules and the programs applied for the transformation. The data structure and contents are all members of the metadata, which is known as the data. In the middle tier, within the metadata, data warehouse is a single and central repository of the enterprise-wide data of all possible subject areas. In the third layer, which is the top layer, in this, OLAP tools allows the user to generate queries against the warehouse database, while reporting tool helps to produce graphics-intensive, sophisticated reports. The non-trivial extraction of actionable knowledge from datasets is known as data mining. I'm coming now to the second topic, the types of metadata. So at first, what is metadata? Metadata means the data or the data identifying other data. It makes it easier to locate and interact with data. so that the user can filter or search different records. So in data warehouse, metadata is divided into three major parts. The first one is business metadata. In this, data removable from the source systems are included in extraction and transformation metadata, or we can say as business metadata, including frequencies, extraction methods, and data extraction regulations for business purpose. This category also provides details on all transformations in the data staging area. The second one is the technical metadata. The data center management maps the end user. It allows the user to find data holdings information. The end user helps end users to use their company jargon and to search for information according to their overall view of service. The third one, operational metadata. As data from different operating systems of the organization come from the data warehouse, these sources include numerous data structures. There are various fields and types of data elements selected for the storage, for the data storage. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. The time is up. So I will be announcing who have participated in the discussion. So okay, now, student is
Raju, your voice is not coming properly.
Yeah, I think the voice is breaking. No problem, Raju. Please try again.
So we can resume this again discussion in the next class. I guess some of the students didn't get the chance to speak up.
Yes, that will be a great idea. But I suggest that all of them should actually prepare 2-3 slides with them. Okay. So in the next discussion, we will continue with that.
Okay, sir.
Raju, please tell the names who have participated in today's discussion.
Okay, the name of students are Joita, Ankit, David, Kashyapi, Ditiman, Abdul, Gopal, Bandan, Vivek, Nivir, Sachin, and last is me, Raju.
Okay, very good. So thank you, all of you, and thank you, Raju. And hope this discussion will be more better in the next session. And tomorrow, I think on Monday, we have the next class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you, all of you. So today we are terminating this session.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.